we can split and everything, but so far there will be just us. So hello YouTube, my name is Bruna and today I'm hosting this immersion here. This morning I have with me Flavio, Ju, and Ricardo, and we're gonna talk about hierarchy and power. This is not a class, just a conversation, which means we're going to speak in English most of the time, and nobody here is going to teach or correct or something like this. It's just a conversation, and yeah, I think that's it. We're going to start as usual with the introductions, and I will mix a little bit the first question with the introduction. So I want to know from you guys who you are and if you think you have power. So I will start from you, Ju. Who are you? And in general, do you think you have power?
Yes, I think I have the power uh, because I can did decisions about my life, about the things around me.
Amazing. I agree with you. I liked it. Very good. Thank you so much. Flavio, and you, can you introduce yourself, please? And then share with us. Do you have power?
I'm 46 years old. I live in São Paulo. I'm a tech leader, and that's it. I like to practice sports, and I go to the gym every day with my old bike. I have a old school bike.
I didn't know that about you.
Because I have fear to steal my bike, and I bought a old school bike for no one stole my bike.
That's a great solution.
And
Very good.
I think that everybody have power, and you can have power about your life, and you have to decisions to make in your life and to better increase your quality of your life, and it's our responsible. And that's it. I don't like to to have power about the life that the other person,
Mhm.
because I don't like to control anyone because it's very difficult. When I was younger, I would like to, no, I like it to help people, and but I think no one like this. When you
Mhm.
help someone, the person's not got that you invade your enter your lives,
Your
and
privacy, right?
your private,
Privacy.
and
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like have power another, but see, I have one son, and I think one wife, and I think and one, yeah, my mother is a little sick, and I
Mhm.
think that we can give advice to us.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's real nice what you said. I totally agree with you. I think in general we have power over ourselves, but it's impossible to have power over other people, right? Uh, even if we want to know, or even if we are in a higher position in terms of hierarchy, for example, in a company or in our family, at the same time it's impossible. Each one has to do their own decisions, right? Amazing. Thank you so much, Flavia. I loved it. We have the girls here, Mari and Swelling. Good morning, girls. How are you?
Good morning, guys.
Is
I'm
everything
good.
okay? Yeah.
All right. And you?
Good. Everything is okay, Mari. Thank you so much for asking. And how about you, Swelly? How are you doing today?
But now I'm my camera is closed because I'm having breakfast now.
Okay.
So when I finish, I open my camera.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Take your time. Well, girls, we were introducing ourselves and answering if we consider we have power. And then we were sharing here that we think we have power over ourselves. And I was about to ask Ricardo. So, Ricardo, share with us, who are you and do you think you have power?
I believe that anyone have power, but power is a demonstration of your will, I believe. So I don't know. There are people that have some privilege because they was born rich or was born like king's son. So in this case, they are a prince. But even a prince or a rich person, they could or don't could express yourself or how do you say, exercer, I don't know, your power or something like that. So I believe that is power is an act, not exact a word. What's mean?
I
It's not
like it.
exact. Yeah. It's,
Yes, because
sorry.
that's no, it's okay because at some point, even if you are, for example, a prince or a king, or if you have
Mhm,
this higher position, if the
mhm.
person who you're trying to mandate to do something don't want to do that, it's not going to work,
Yeah,
your power, right? So it's a difficult concept of power, right? Very good.
exact.
Thank you so much, I loved it. We have Mari and Swelling here. I will do it like this, guys. I will split us into breakout rooms just because there are 6 people and I want everybody to have the time to
Okay.
talk a little bit. So I would just ask for a minute to split. I will keep Mari and Swelling here with me, and I will send Flavio, Ju, and Ricardo for the breakout room. Okay,
Okay.
then if you guys need any help or have any problems, just click on the button, ask for help. You guys already know how it works. You are not new here, so like I know you can manage the conversation well. In the breakout room, just choose someone to lead the conversation and make sure everybody's going to talk a little bit. Okay? I hope you guys enjoyed the talk, and I see you in 40 minutes, 40 something. Okay, let's go, guys. All right, so Madi, your turn. Can you please introduce yourself and also share with us how do you see this concept of power, if you consider you have power?
Mhm. So my name is Mariana. I'm living in Ilha Solteira. Ilha Solteira is a small town, approximately, I think, 700 kilometers from São Paulo. I'm living here now because I will travel to Canada in September. So I moved from São Paulo to Ilha Solteira to spend more time with my parents. I think I'm a logistic manager. And regarding the topic of today, I totally agree with the guy. I forgot the name, but I think
Ricardo.
everybody has a power. And for me, power is a point of your personality, or is a quality that you have, and you use this quality to help someone or to help yourself. Is something that you do very well. For me,
I
power.
liked it. So like to influence someone, or to bring some like positive, or bring some points to their add just something to like somebody's life, right?
Mhm.
I liked it, yeah, and I totally agree with you. I think this is a nice concept of power. There is a video. I didn't bring this video today, but it's called I think it's called "What is Power?" Then we have like different kinds of power, you know.
Mhm.
So this is really nice because it's true. Like we have different types, right? in the city, in our houses. I don't know, it's hard to like define, right? Because it's really wide. It's a wide concept. But I like this one, Mari, very good. How do you see that swelling? First of all, can you introduce yourself and then share with us how do you see, and if you think you have power too?
Okay, my name is Ellen. I'm 27. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. And I have a degree in human resource. And now I am studying English and French. And French for me is difficult, but I try. For me, power. I don't know if I have power, but I think I don't know how to say that word in English, autoritaria. Sometimes I am authoritarian. And so I think these moments make me have power. And but I don't like the term power, but only if it's empowerment me. So if you're going to help me with something or someone, I think power is good. But sometimes I think when I spend time with my friends or my family, I have some power in some situation, but after I stop and think about it, I feel bad because I don't know how can I explain that, but I feel bad. I don't know why.
No, I want to share something that you were saying, and I think this is something real nice about power, because it's usually seen as something negative, like there is that quote, give power to someone and you get to know how they really are. And but power can be also something positive, right? Just like Mari said. But I totally understand what you said, Sally, because I also see power as something negative. If you have power, you need to be authoritative, you need to be rude. And I think this is the concept of power we usually see, for example, from I don't know, from bosses that are authoritative, or they like to dictate things. So it's crazy to see how from my point of view, I see power as something negative. Go ahead, Mari.
Yeah. In the Swelling's case, she associate the power with a role, authority role. And for me, it's completely different, because for me, power is something related with influence. So everybody can be has a power, even without a role, hierarchy role.
It's true, and then I think this is also really nice, to see things from this point of view. Like when I started like working as a teacher and also as a coordinator, I always talk to my therapist about that, because being in this leadership position and saying what you want and saying that saying no, like from my point of view, I needed to be rude, or I was being I don't know, I was being rude if I said no, or if I said what I wanted.
Yeah, I understand you, Bruna, because when I go in my therapy, I said to my therapist about it, because I don't know how to say no for people, and these things prejudice me. And it's complicated because like Mariana said, for me the power is negative, because I grew up with my my father I don't know how to say that in English, tipo, impondo rules and the things. So I grew up with this thought, and it's very difficult to me to change my mind about this power.
Yes. So this is really nice to see how the way we are born, we are raised, and how all of these influence the way we see power, right? Um, this is great. So Mari, you see power as like something positive or like something negative if you needed to
Totally positive.
define.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing. And like, do you think this concept of hierarchy and power, they are always related, or are they always connected or not? How do you see it?
I think no. I think for me, a hierarchy, it's only something that we need to have in our organization, because you need to have a structure. But power and leadership and to be a leader, it's completely different. Because for me, the leader is the person that will work thinking in the development of your team. And this person need to be hoje tá difícil. Need to be
It's okay.
a strategic overview of the process of the market, and power for me, it's very associated with respect. So for me, I will follow the person if I respect the person. So I have problems with hierarchy. So maybe I'm not the best person to say about it.
Problems in which way, Mari?
Uh,
No,
I
because
think
you said I have problems with hierarchy. In which way do you feel you have problems?
Yeah, with this organization way, I think, because for me it's necessary, but I think there are so many things more important.
Okay, I liked it. Yeah, and it's interesting, like what you said, and it's I think this is hard because I feel in all areas of our lives, someone will feel they have more power, and power comes sometimes because of money, because of vulnerabilities. For example, like someone is more vulnerable than the other, and then the other person thinks they have more power over them. So but in a company, for example, I totally agree with you. It's important to have like a job or a work that happens like together with the group, but at the same time it's natural to have this hierarchy in companies, right? Like one is the boss, the other one is the manager, then the other one is supervisor, and we have these like different roles, so it's really difficult.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
I have never respected the hierarchy, because in my case, if I need to speak with someone and this someone is the CEO, CFO, blah, 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 I send an email and that's it.
All right. Like you don't see this like difference, like, because this is also something, right? We
of course it's necessary to have a good communication and put in cop the other levels. But I think I have never wait a support from my line manager, for example, if I need to solve an issue, and to solve this issue, I need to ask for the helping from the CFO, for example. I only send the email and that's it.
That's important. Yeah, and this is something nice. I think Swelling and we are more connected, like in terms of education, and maybe this also influences the way we deal with the situations in life. I think, for like, if I were on your shoes, Mari, I wouldn't do that. I would just talk to my boss first, and then I would ask my boss if he could talk to the supervisor, or I would make sure I can't do this, instead of doing it. So I try to be more careful. So, but I think this is also the way I was created. I was raised this way, not created. I was raised this way. So, and I think these are like limiting thoughts, right? That we like think we can't reach, or like so it's really good to have you here to bring this other perspective to, that we can, and there's no like problem to contact other people that are that have higher positions than us. Is really good. And just, well, how do you see that? Do you think hierarchy and power, they are always connected? Is hierarchy just like something we need to organize stuff, or not? It's always important. How do you see it?
I think many companies have a culture, né? I think hierarchy culture, and but like Mariana said, it's different. Like a leader. So leader, you can I think we can say we work together, and the leader help you to develop and to grow up in, I don't know, increase. I think increase, it's better. Increase it in the company. But some boss, it's difficult to I don't know, I forgot how can I say, tipo, relacionar with them, and
To relate, to contact, right?
to contact with them, and because the boss wants to impose your rules, your power, a força. So it's hard to work with them, but the power and hierarchy it's connected.
Yeah, but I think it's just like Mari said, that if the boss, or if the person who is in the higher level of hierarchy, if they I don't even know how to say, but if they take advantage of the position to be rude, or not to communicate, because I've been learning that communication is key when we are working, right? And
Yeah.
actually life, right? Maybe we can bring another topic about communication, because it's something really important, and in terms of hierarchy and of companies, and in life, it's really, really important. So
Yeah.
I totally
I,
feel you.
I agree with you. I think it's last week I saw a video about I don't know how to English, but when you it's enough to look after, maybe cria a child, like your parents criou you, e você tipo pass tipo você
Okay,
passa a sua
the
geração,
education,
isso,
right?
e education. So I think it's the same in the company. When your boss treat you in the same thing, tipo, your boss treat you bad, you treat your tipo seu trabalhador, worker,
Mhm.
bad too. So it's a cycle.
I got it. This is really nice. So if your parents like raised you in a aggressive way, we are going to raise our children in an aggressive way, right? So
Mhm.
that's why it's really important for us to try to break these cycles, right? So
Yeah.
but for that we need to know ourselves a lot. We need to know we were hurt, and how this can be harmful for other people, right? So understand you are in a cycle. I think this is a good first step, right? And then
Yes.
how can I do to change this? And this is really nice what you said about families, because we have this hierarchy in families too, right? Like our parents usually have more power over us than our grandparents, and this goes like in this way. And then, oh, you can't say anything because you are so young, or you have no experience in life. Like these are things we usually hear from our parents, from our bosses, from like people who are usually more experienced than us, right? So
Yeah, I think
but
everyone have a chance to go to therapy because it's really important to do.
definitely, yeah. In all areas of life, right? Totally agree with you. Yeah. Very good. So Mari, you were saying you don't think like you
Uh,
don't think go ahead.
I think my internet connection is not good today because I think it's cutting a lot.
Uh-huh.
But while Swally was talking, I was here, remember of my childhood, and I remembered that when I asked for something to my father, it was so complicated. So before before starting to speak with my father, in my mind, I prepared a list of arguments to justify my asking. So I think it was good because improved a lot my influence and my negotiation skills. And for that, maybe I developed so much this skill.
This is really nice. And like, for example, for me, I wasn't like this, Mari. If my father told me, oh, you can't because this is that, and I would say, okay, you know,
In my case,
and
no.
I
I
I
Mhm.
I would accept. And I think this influences me nowadays, because if someone tells me something, I can't organize my thoughts in a way. I will say something, look, but I did this, look, but I so try to like negotiate for me is the hardest thing ever. It's really difficult. So I have to learn this now that I'm going to therapy, and try to also give other options to the other person. This something, so it's this is really nice. Really nice, amazing. Mari, when I first asked you if you thought like hierarchy and power they were connected and everything, you said hierarchy is something that it's important to or organize stuff and everything. Do you think hierarchy is necessary? Like that we always need these? Like, what are the pros and cons, like the good and bad parts of this model, in life?
I think in the cooperative world, the hierarchy is important because you need to classify and determine the responsibility of each role. So it's not fair to ask for the same thing for an analyst and manager, for example. So each step needs to be more knowledge, more amadurecimento, eu não sei como fala. So I think the hierarchy it's important for this. But maybe as analyst, you can influence other people of your team. So it's not necessary to be a leader to have this power.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I was looking for the word, maybe maturity can work, like maturidade. Yeah. It's true. It's true. Yeah, and it's right. It's good to have hierarchy because things they get or organized, and we can know what to require from each person of or each member of this system, right? But at the same time, yeah, in life, like when we are talking about family and everything, it's crazy to see how at some families, for example, parents think they have the power over the children, you know. I was thinking right now about that TV show Casamento Cegas, that the guy was about to get married and the mom said, no, you won't do that, and then he gave up on getting married because the mom said she didn't approve the wedding, or the marriage, sorry. So it's crazy to think about that too, that these organizations at some point overcome the limit, right? They pass the limit, like the mom doesn't have power over the son forever, right? Maybe at some point, but I don't know. It's really difficult to define power in and hierarchy in families too, right? I am confused now with the topic because there are so many important points that it's difficult to discuss. Yeah. How do you see that, Sally? Do you think it's important or it's like necessary to have hierarchy in a place, and when it's necessary?
In my point of view, I think it's necessary, like Mariana said, because the organization, you organize the position, but I think it might have respect, because when you have a power, I think some things pass the limit. So I think that's it, because I don't have a concrete answer. I think that's it, tipo, uma resposta concreta, because I think he has a there are different opinions about this topic.
And it's okay. Yeah, it's difficult. So we start thinking, and then our mind goes to so many places that it's difficult to organize the thoughts. It's really something difficult. So, like, do you think being in the bottom of the hierarchy is always something unpleasant? Like, should we always try to be in the top of this hierarchy?
I don't understand the question. Can you repeat, please?
If, of course, if like we were talking about hierarchy, right? So usually we have some roles that are in the top, right? In the high position. Do you think being in the bottom is always something negative? You know, being in the bottom of the hierarchy is always something negative.
Let me understand, but I think the I forgot how can you say
The bottom, like a
the
parte
bottom.
de baixo, the bottom.
The bottom, I think it's not negative, like we had said before, because it's a hierarchy. So some people have some people know. Everyone has a position. So I don't know how can I explain that, but it's like I think it's life, because some people it's tipo, está à frente, né, um pouco de você, e você está um pouco, mas it's not the negative way. I think it's, I don't know how to explain that.
It's okay. Yeah, no, but it is like this is a difficult subject, at least for me, like to think about that. It's not so simple, but I think I got what you said. Like, it's not like negative to be in, like, I feel you.
Yeah, like Mariana said before, it's maturity, because when you grow up your maturity, increase your maturity, you up.
Mhm. Yeah, it's true. I totally agree with you. How do you see that, Mari? Do you think being in the bottom is always unpleasant, always negative? And when can this be something positive, being in the bottom? Would you hear?
Cut a lot.
Okay, we are answering the 9th question. If you want to follow the questions, number 9. I think it's better.
Let
you hear?
me only change my internet connection, Bruno. I think.
Okay, go ahead. Okay, so I totally feel you, Selling. I
Maybe
agree
it's
with
better
you.
now.
Oh, okay. Let's go, Mari.
So
Can you hear me
question
now?
9.
Yeah, we are talking about about being in the bottom, number 9.
I don't believe it's always something. Can you hear me,
Yes, I can hear you. Mhm.
girls?
Yes, it's working. Can you hear us, Mari? Yeah.
Ish.
We can hear you, Mari. Okay. This is the thing that happens when we are online, right? Mari, can you hear us now?
Yes.
Good. It's working well. So we were
Yes.
talking about being in the bottom of the hierarchy. Do you think this is also something unpleasant, or something that is not so positive? And when can this be something positive, being in the bottom of the hierarchy?
I think it's not unpleasure. But it depends of your boss. If you have a good leader, I think this is a good moment to improve yourself very well, and because on the bottom, you are starting your professional life. So if you have a good leader, this person can give you an overview and helps you to guide your way. If this person knows your qualities, skills, with the leader maturity, this person can help you a lot. So I think this is the trick. Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. And it's interesting to think about maturity too, because at some point everybody starts from the bottom, right? Like, nobody will start working automatically as a boss, for example. We need to improve and to face each step, right? I was listening to a podcast the other day. The girl was dating a guy, her boyfriend, and he didn't want any job, because he didn't want to start as a junior. He wanted to start working as a boss, but he didn't have experience as a junior.
This person, I think, because I I didn't start as a boss, but I jumped a lot in my professional career. So I started as trainee, after a junior analyst, and after analyst, and after coordinator, and after senior manager. And I punched and I suffered a lot because the business game changed a lot.
Yeah, but I think
So
you scaled in a good way, you know, like it wasn't fast, right? Like trainee and then
yeah, I
like
changed. I changed of company and I jumped. So I applied for other levels,
Mhm.
but the normal would be analyst, all levels, coordinator, supervisor,
Okay.
and after manager, and after senior manager.
I got it. But like you said you like developed this way because you changed companies, right? It's a great way to do that, right? To try to just move another step, changing jobs, because like sometimes at the same company it will take you a lot of years to do that, right? And like when you just try other companies or other jobs, like you can grow faster, right?
Yes.
Amazing. I loved it, Maria. So it's true. I totally agree with you about the importance of the leader, you know, or the importance of the higher positions to support us, you know. I always see that, for example, here as hosts, you know, there are guys who are here for so long hosting meetings, and sometimes the guys who are new, they are more engaged than the ones who are here for more time, right? So how can we connect everybody, and how can the leaders in terms of higher positions help the new ones, right? So if everybody's really connected and together for the same thing, like even if it's for the company, for the community, for the family, if everybody is engaged in all parts, this is really something positive, even if we are in the bottom, in the middle, it doesn't matter where, right? Amazing. And guys, do you think it's possible to have an organized place, an organized company without this organization, without this hierarchy, like without a leader? Is it possible to have this swelling? How do you see it?
I think it's possible, but it's difficult because we have different personality, so it's difficult to deal with some people. But I think should know should know. I know. Oh my God, I forgot the word. Tipo, deve haver a meeting, I think, because
There should be.
there should be a meeting, because to put the ideas and the propose the job, propose the job, and what way everyone to follow. So I think that's it, but I think it's possible.
Yes, it's really difficult because, for example, I was thinking here, it's a good idea to have like a meeting, you know, where everybody could share things, but I can't see something without someone leading, you know, even if it's not like setting rules or something like this. I don't know, it's really difficult.
Yeah, but I think I forgot, but mesmo se
Even if
even if let me see, even if the group don't have a leader, I think one person we stay too responsible to the thing, to I think delegar the other people, but I think one person you choose the leader.
I loved it. It's true. So I think that's how I feel too. You know, like we need someone to delegate tasks, to just organize stuff. You know, I feel the same. How do you see that, Mari?
Yeah, I totally agree, because if you have a group, naturally a leader will be chosen. For example, here, you, Bruna, split us into break rooms. And the first thing that you told was, choose a leader to organize the breakout room. So I think it's a natural process. And in an organization, in a company, you have, and it is necessary to reach faster results. So you need organized environment. And if you don't have a leader, this process, it's a little complicated.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I don't know. It's like when we were at school that we had like a project to present, and then there was always the same girl who wanted to be the leader, or like there's always someone who is going to be responsible for like sending the message to the other person to like make sure they made their part. So it's like sometimes at school we would feel uncomfortable, you know. So hi, Fulaninha always wants to be the leader, but if there isn't someone there who is going to organize, things will be out of control, right? And like this is a challenge here too, Mari. Like you said something about the breakout room today in the feedbacks. There was a message like this, you know, like we needed someone in the breakout room to be a leader. So we always need someone to make sure things are going to be organized, right? Yeah, this is really important. Very good. I loved it, girls. Go ahead, Spelling. Go ahead.
Yeah, I would going to do a comment about you said when I was at school. I remember I don't like to be a leader, but some people choose me because I like to delegate the task when in the I don't know how to say trabalho escolares.
In the projects,
In the projects, but sometimes it sucks because because I had to deal with some people don't like, it didn't like to do the project, so it's very hard to be a leader because you have to be hood and firme. I hate this part, but I like I forgot.
delegate.
Delegate the tasks.
I totally feel you. Me too. And I think this is the biggest challenge for me, you know, not because it's, again, we can delegate things without being rude. This is the point, because we always think we need to be rude, you know, but we don't have to. Like we can just be strict or be more, not strict, but straight. Like we can go straight to the point, you know. But I think this also depends on communication, you know, because if there is a good communication among the team, it's easier to be straight, you know. Like you don't need to be rude because things are established, you know. So, but I think for that we need communication. Go ahead, Mari. How do you see it?
I love delegating. I think I'm sitting now in the perfect role because I think I was born for that. In my case, it's totally different, girls, because yeah, I really like this role of influencing other people and connect people and I don't know, decrease prices and negotiate better charts. I really like.
This is really good, Mai. Maybe we can, this is a good idea for subject, you know, like negotiation, because it's something I feel that people think this is talent, you know, to this person knows how to negotiate. But I think it's an exercise, you know, like you need to learn how to do that. So I will write down here this subject because I think it's a good one to bring
Yeah,
to the
I think
immersion.
we can't, Bruna, me and you, because we grow up with the, I don't know how to say, crenças limitantes, né? About the
Yes.
power.
Limiting
So
beliefs, yeah.
yeah, so it's difficult to navigate and the thought and think about don't be rude, bad for
Yes.
other people.
Yes, it's true. It's true. I think this is the challenge to just like really change our minds and not to limit ourselves in these ways, right? How's the conversation, Ju? How was it for you?
Oh, the conversation, it's pretty good. I may have the power.
I loved it. Ju, let me ask you something. Do you think hierarchy is something necessary or it's just an organization construct? How do you see that?
Yes, I think it's important. My colleagues say it's important too, because if you don't have a hierarchy, maybe the things need to do, you not do the things. And it's important to have a leader to guarantee the things you do the things.
That's true. I totally feel you. And that's what we were saying here in the main room too, you know, that we need a leader to just to delegate stuff and to organize things are going to go well, right? I feel you. Very good. Flavio, I will ask you another one that we didn't answer this question here in the main room. What do you think is the world's most dangerous power?
We answered is this in our class, another class,
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
and and is the nuclear weapon. And the war is terrible, and nuclear weapon is the most danger that some countries have, and the technological weapons is terrible too, because in the past the war kill is different, and nowadays the president and others persons that have much power called dictators.
Dictators.
Dictators has much power and press one button and kill many people.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, that's important, and I totally feel you. I think this is really dangerous, and we are talking about lives, right? So I couldn't agree more with you. Very good. Guys, it was a pleasure. I'd like to thank Swelly and Mari so much for the conversation in the breakout room. Thank you so much, Flavio, Ju, and Ricardo for coming too. It was such a pleasure. Next week, we're going to talk about negotiation. I think this is also a good subject, and I have just decided this is the subject for the next week. So I hope to see you guys here, and I really hope have a great Wednesday too. You can send your feedback here in the link below, and I see you around. Okay.
Bye
Thank you
bye.
so much for coming.